All right, so today I'm going to talk about something a bit more controversial, I guess. I think anything's controversial to someone if they have a different opinion or whatever it may be. But before that, okay, so some of you might know Agni got delayed again. My last couple of videos was on Agni, and it's supposed to come out March 30th. No one knows when it's going to come out now, so it sucks I can't stream it. It sucks I can't play it. 'Cause I was really looking forward to it. Hopefully it comes out soon this year. But at this point, I'm not really putting my faith in, announcements where game release announcements because it's already been delayed like once or twice. So that's that. So that sucks. Anyway, so today I'm gonna talk about something that I think it's kind of been going on right now, especially in politics, and that's people blame video games for everything. So since like I don't know when this all started because media itself when it comes to movies, TV shows, magazines, like even books, like you know they have violence in them and they have sexual innuendos and like whatever it may be. But for some reason, I guess just like dawn of time, just people in general. But for whatever reason, video games get the worst. Get the worst of it, I guess. And I don't know why. Like, it's just even like Donald Trump and everyone's like blaming video games on like certain school shootings and all. I'm not gonna get into politics or anything because that's a whole nother separate issue. I don't think politics should be in video games. I feel like government and politics try to literally get in everything that people do on a day to day, like play video games in their own house in the comfort of their own home. I don't know about you, but like I've been playing video games since I was a kid, and sure, my parents weren't really that concerned of what I was viewing or watching. I'll admit that, since I was like in diapers, but I've never had a. I grew up fine. I'm not a serial killer. I don't never committed a crime or anything. It's crazy to me that people blame video games, and I understand that there are certain individuals that already have that mindset that they might do something like that, and that's them. It has nothing to do with the video game. But can a video game or a form of entertainment influence them to commit a crime or kill somebody or something? Sure, it can. Games like GTA or like even Agony. Agony is the game that's coming out. I'm talking about Call of Duty. All these games, it can influence people, sure, but you can't blame the game for the person's lack of common sense or their mental process in their brain. That something's already wrong in their brain. Don't blame video games for that. Same reason, it's like the same saying, you don't blame guns. It's people that kill people. Guns are there for a reason. Just like, I know I'm kind of going off a tangent, but there's parental guidance. There's ratings for games for a reason. If your parents are doing their job, they should be monitoring what you're playing and like, all that. So those are already there, put in place for a reason. And sure, they still get blamed. Video games, like if someone robbed a bank on the news, like if you saw that on the news or someone committed a crime down the street, I swear, first things that come in people's minds on the media is like, oh, blame it on video games. That's how I feel. Like that's how ridiculous it's gotten to the point where it gets blamed for anything and everything. I just don't understand that why video games. I think video games itself has always been like a look down upon thing in society where when it comes to like geeks and nerds and like that's a whole nother subject, but like if that's the case, like in the same logic, these are not geeks and nerds that are committing these crimes. It's just regular people. It has nothing to do with video games. Sure, has there been times where people have come out and said it's because of a video game that they committed a crime? Sure, but like I said, it's because of those people. It's always because of people. It has nothing to do with the actual video game itself. I just don't understand. Like, someone can explain to me. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to me that it's just what people still think, and it's 2018, and it's just like more division. Like people are just trying to divide people. It's like gamers get the worst. They get the worst rep because of it. It's just like all these crimes that are happening. It's because of video games. Like I don't understand. I don't think any logical person can say that. So that's kind of my rant on that. And I was also just gonna show you my gaming setup. I guess a lot of people don't believe. Not a lot of people. A couple people don't believe I even have an Xbox One, even though I showed it in. Like I showed the box in my Xbox versus PS4 video. I'm actually gonna make an Xbox video coming up soon in the next few days, and how it's pretty much a dead console. I still have one, and I'll show you the proof of it. There it is. So there's my Xbox One, Gears of War console right there. Actually, I have it standing up. I got my PS3 down here. You probably can't see that too well. And then, of course, I got my PS4. So yeah, I do have an Xbox One. So I don't know if people saying I don't have an Xbox One. It's right there, just sitting there. But yeah, I don't know. I think video games will always get blamed until there's gonna be a time where I think something will happen to the point where they'll have like a new law or like some bill will get passed. I don't know. It's just really bad because they're already trying to take away internet and internet freedom. There's gonna be, I think maybe that has something to do with it because if you look at gaming, it's people play online a lot and that has a lot to do with the internet. Obviously, you need a connection for that. So maybe that's something to do with it. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's the road it's heading, and I think that's the reason why it does get blamed a lot because if they can find a reason, you know, of all these things happening, and if they find a reason good enough, you know, the government can do anything, unfortunately, but it's up to people to take, you know, I guess I stand on that. And, you know, there's so many logic gaps, like I mentioned, like, there's movies, you know, movies never get blamed. I swear, like, movies never get blamed. And that's funny because that's actually more real life, because you're watching a real life image. It's a real image, whether it's CGI or real life or not. Difference is in games you're controlling it, and there's been studies about video games that, you know, it's actually there's been a study where it's not that bad for you as long as you don't play for a very long time. That's just like anything else, like if you don't watch TV for a long time. But yeah, I'm just very like pissed, I guess. Sorry for this rant, but like I just feel like I need to get that out there because like it bugs me a lot. That's something I grew up on, and something that one of the few things I actually just like sit back and relax and do is to play video games. That it gets blamed for the dumbest things. Like it blows my mind that people still think that way. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you think. I'll be back soon with an Xbox video. It's gonna be a huge rant too, so look forward to it. Peace out.